everyone, my name is Ellen.
And my name's Alyssa. Welcome back to the Modern Singer podcast.
And today we're going to talk about how to optimize your website SEO, which is definitely something I know I need. The whole reason to make a website is to share your work, right? But what happens when people look you up or look up the things that you do, but you're not in the first page of their search results? This is where website SEO or search engine optimization comes in. We're going to break down some of the first things you can do when you're working on optimizing your online presence.
Some hosting sites like Squarespace and Wix have built-in help for you to optimize your pages for search engines. Unfortunately, there are no guarantees to automatically place your site first on the results page. I had to build a lot of these things up in my own online presence because I share the same name with a professional athlete. So shout out to other Alyssa, you're doing great. I've watched some of your gymnastics stuff and she's very good. She's very good. She was at Utah State, I think. And I just remember when I had first made my website, every time I would look myself up to see where I was, it was always her for the first majority of the page. I'm like, dang it. She has national coverage. I think she was up for the Olympics at one point.
Oh, dang.
She's really good.
That's hard to compete with.
Quite literally.
Organize your site and use your domain name as well as succinct page names. Descriptive URLs play a crucial role in informing search engines about the content of your site. Your page names, such as resume or media, should accurately reflect the content they contain. It is absolutely essential to keep them relevant. For instance, avoid labeling a page Upper World Star or anything like that if that page only showcases work from another genre. The goal here is clarity, not complexity. Search engines are designed to verify that the content you claim exists on the page is actually there to prevent links or fake bot-generated sites.
Link responsibly, she says, as she has a bajillion links on her website. So think of linking URLs to your site as similar to asking your friend or a colleague for a reference. You can use your YouTube, which is great for digital storage options as well if you're looking for a budget-saving option, and link those to your website. You can link other creatives that you've worked with, like directors, hair and makeup artists, other performers. You can even link to companies that you've worked with in your bio. These links help to boost you in searches that might not be directly about you. This helps lead people to your website and socials. Your link text acts as an anchor, so make sure it makes sense. In my bio, I reference work with specific companies, and then I link the company name to either their homepage, or if I can, I'll link it to the information about the production or the work that I was involved in.
This one's pretty straightforward, but make sure people can actually read it and access the things you want them to access, and make sure that it's easy and accessible to read. Make sure the text you display is a good size and legible, of course, but there are also other things that you can do as well. Keep your sentences to the point and avoid any unnecessary complexity. A lot of different people will be reading this. They might be skimming through it. You want to make sure that they're retaining that information. Use your brand and headers and subheaders to break up context so that people can navigate to different places and different information they need very easily. And something that we find very important is make sure to leave some white space in between sections to avoid text overload and increase readability. Unlike a resume, you have absolutely unlimited space here to use, so take up all that space that you'd like.
Think of how you can optimize the names of images, graphics, and even videos that you use. Instead of uploading img_5754.jpg, which is a real photo I uploaded for an audition literally last night, you can rename it something like AlyssaClick_MerryWivesOfWindsor.jpg. The people looking at your website have no idea that it is named that, but search engines are intentionally designed to look for that information so that when someone is looking up the Merry Wives of Windsor on an image search, now that photo is going to be much closer to the top of the page.
And lastly, consider establishing a routine for posting updates on your website and social media platforms. It doesn't have to be weekly or daily or anything crazy like that, but aim to make an update at least once a month or, maintain forward momentum in some way that works for you. Active engagement with your online presence demonstrates to search engines that you're not a spam bot and remain relevant in search results, and nobody really wants to go to a website that has outdated information that just shows that you either just don't care or you're not really doing anything, and that's not what we're going for here.
Remember, it's going to take some time for these results to come through. You don't have to change everything all at once. According to the Google SEO article that I read and linked in our notes, some changes can take hours to be reflected in what you're seeing, and others can take months. All progress is good progress. Keep up your good work. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the show so that you never miss an episode. If you really loved this episode, we would love to see you tag us in your stories so that we can connect with more of our followers.
Don't forget to check out our show notes for all of our resources. We'll see you next week. Bye. It's me. Hi, I can't read. It's me. I have a half a brain cell. It's me.
I would just make that a ringtone.
It's like so like quiet and soothing the way I said it too.